not comedian. But I was going to tell a story. I was going to pick on Marshall. Marshall's not here. Marshall's in the hospital with food poisoning. But he's doing well. I talked to him yesterday morning. And I said, why aren't you here? He said, I'm sick. I said, where are you? And he said, I'm in the hospital. I said, why? He says, I'm sick. I said, when are you going home? He said, I think Monday. I said, but back about 5 years ago, we had our Aussies over in Las Vegas, and Marshall won the award as best comedian. And about 6 months later, he called me and said, I found out something. I said, what? He said, it's really, really hard to be funny on purpose. So I'm not going to try. I would like to introduce to you all of our committee chairmen and vice chairmen, but before I do that, first one, we have a couple of birthdays. Mike Petting, where are you? Sue, where are you? Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, Mike. Happy birthday to you, listen. You promised flowers. He don't send her flowers. They don't deliver them. I'm going to introduce all of the committee chairmen. If you would, when your name is called, just stand up and sit up. Unless you just feel like standing up all night, all right? Bill Harrison, chairman of the Banquet committee. Just acknowledge yourself. There you go. Skip Cleveland, vice chairman of the Banquet committee. Tim Crawford, chairman application review committee. Jerry Story, vice chairman application review committee. Paul Hinsey, chairman caller coach committee. Aaron Myers, chairperson, Callers Partners Committee. Is that politically correct? Good. There you go. Janet Oliveri, vice chairman, Callers Partners Committee. Betsy Gata, chairman, Caller Training Committee. Bill Ackerman, chairman, Challenge Committee. Harlan Kerr, vice chairman, Challenge Committee. Donnie Wells, chairman, Choreographic Applications Committee. Ed Foote, chairman, Choreographic Review Coordinator. Bob Riggs, these titles get longer and longer. Bob Riggs, chairman, Committee for Community and Traditional Dance. Now it says, this guy's been around since the Lord made milk. And it says, what is true? And it says here, Calvin. I can't call you Calvin. Cal Campbell, vice chairman of Committee for Community and Traditional Dance. Can you still stand up, Cal? I can say that we're the same age. So Clark Baker, chairman, Definitions Committee. Jerry Reed, chairman, History Committee. Jim Mayo, vice chairman, History Committee. Trevor Day, vice chairman, International Advisory Committee. Jeanette Stogley, vice chairman, International Advisory Committee. And she brings the best chocolate on the planet. Stephen Cole, chairman, Mainstream Committee. Bear Miller, Santa Clark, vice chairman, Mainstream Committee. Mike Hogan, chairman, Marketing Committee. He loves chocolate cake. And I can't tell you how pleased I am to announce this with chairman. Buddy Weaver, chairman, Music Producers Committee. And Mike Sikorsky, vice chairman, Music Producers Committee. Elmer Sheffield, chairman, Past Chairman's Committee and chairman, Professional Conduct Committee. Did you get a longer title? Ken Ritucci, chairman, Plus Committee. Eric Kimmerall, vice chairman, Plus Committee. Gary Felton, chairman, Ways and Means Committee. And we'll stop right there because don't forget tonight, immediately after the banquet, we have the auction. And everybody's going to go and everybody's going to bid and everybody's going to put a lot of money in our treasury. And have a wonderful time. The Jones gang is doing all the auctioning. Right? We'll talk about that. Yeah. Bill Boyd, vice chairman, Ways and Means Committee. Patty Green, chairman, Women in Calling Committee. Susan Morris, vice chairman, Women in Calling Committee. Justin Russell, chairman, Youth Activities Committee. You better stop grilling, Russell. You're going to really not be a youth anymore. And Donna Sherman, vice chairman, Youth Committee, Youth Activities Committee. How about a nice hand for all our committee chairmen? Before we move on, I want to bring up to the stage for a special presentation. Paul Hensey, Chairman of the Caller Coach Committee.
The mayor.
Can I please have Scott Byers, please stand up. As you know, from time to time, CALLERLAB is fortunate to have various men and women that have gone through the Caller Coach testing. Scott just finished up with us this past Monday. He did pass, and I'd like you to welcome at this time our newest Caller Coach, Scott Byers.
I was laughing about this because when I got my script from Dana, it says, MC's comments, wager on your own. Thanks a lot. The funny thing is, I don't know about you, but I was talking to my wife and I said, well, I need to find out what I'm doing. She said, you've done this 36 times. I said, I don't pay any attention to what they do. I got no clue what they do. So I'm having to concentrate. All right. I'd like to introduce for the Board of Governors Service Awards and Foundation presentation, Barry Clasper from Ontario, Canada will be introducing tonight's recipients of the Board of Governors Service Awards. Barry started calling in 1984, joined CALLERLAB in 1992. This is Barry's 16th convention, and he is currently serving on the Executive Committee and is the Chairman of the Board of Governors. Barry Clasper.
I was hoping there would be something helpful here. It's in my pocket. The Board of Governors Service Award is presented to retiring board members. Can you hear me this time? In recognition of their commitment to CALLERLAB, as demonstrated by the selfless sharing of their time, talent, and leadership skills. This year we have 4 retiring board members. Cal Campbell, I can't call you Calvin either. Cal Campbell began calling in 1955. He joined CALLERLAB in 1974 and attended his first CALLERLAB convention that same year. He has attended 22 CALLERLAB conventions. He has served on the board since 1997, and he has served on many CALLERLAB committees. I'm pleased to present the Board of Governors Service Award to retiring board member Cal Campbell. We sat him at the back of the room for the longest possible walk.
The other problem is they could have made the tables a little bit further apart.
Unbelievably enough, Cal has nothing to say. Wade Driver began calling in 1957. He joined CALLERLAB in 1976 and attended his first convention that same year. He has attended 26 CALLERLAB conventions. He has served on the board since 2012 as Chairman of the Music Producers Committee, and he has served on many CALLERLAB committees. I'm pleased to present the Board of Governors I almost said Secret Service. Board of Governors Service Award to retired board member Wade Driver. And Wade figures he set it up. Tim Mariner began calling in 1973. He joined CALLERLAB in 1979 and attended his first convention that same year. He has attended 30 CALLERLAB conventions. He has served on the board since 2000 and served 12 terms on the Executive Committee and has served on many CALLERLAB committees. I'm pleased to present the Board of Governors Service Award to retiring board member Tim Mariner. Larry Cole began calling in 1975, joined CALLERLAB in 1981, and attended his first convention that same year. He has attended 29 CALLERLAB conventions. He has served on the board since 1994, served 9 terms on the executive committee, and has served on many CALLERLAB committees. I'm pleased to present the Board of Governors Service Awards to retiring board member Larry Cole. Larry is not able to attend this convention, so his award will be sent to them. Thank you. Now, at this time,
Aren't the photographers supposed to corral to take pictures? Isn't the photographer supposed to corral them to take pictures before they disappear?
Okay. Betsy, got it? Could you come up to the podium, please? Are we going to give her anything? Hard time. So what this is all about. As you know, our activity, square dancing, exists in a larger community. Other forms of dance that are related to us or similar to us, but have their own organizations and their own structures. And CALLERLAB exists as an organization that deals with one aspect of these various dance communities, and it is important that we have good relationships with the other organizations that deal with our related dance forms, our sibling dance forms, if you like. And one of our primary mechanisms for doing that is the arts, which I'm proud to say CALLERLAB had a great deal of input in creating. So in support of this effort, or this continuing effort, to reach out and work with our sister dance organizations, CALLERLAB has donated $500 to the arts. And Betsy is here as a representative of the arts. What are you this year?
Chairman.
You're chairman this year. Okay. She's always some sort of officer, so I lose track. But Betsy is here to receive the, is there actually anything in there?
No.
No.
It says reserved and I'm not.
So Dana says the check is in the name. So you want to say anything?
Yes, I do. The arts is involved in re-imaging and rebranding square dancing in a campaign to help us publicize our wonderful activity to all of the people who are missing the fun. And so we appreciate the donation. We also would like all callers to help with the effort of getting out the new slogan and logo to the world, so the dancers will then pass it on and maybe we can attract more people to our dance clubs. Thank you.
So hopefully Wade has to say something now. Thank you.
Congratulations to the Board of Governors Service Awards. Everybody got a nice hand all over. The next thing on the agenda are the Small World Awards, and I want to introduce a very, very good friend of mine who is back in the States after maybe 30-something years, whatever. But Al Stevens started calling in 1958, joined CALLERLAB in 1976, was involved in one of the first full dances I ever called over on the East Coast, there in Virginia. He received his Small World Award in 1980, has attended 19 CALLERLABs, now a resident of, is it Montgomery or Birmingham? Montgomery, Alabama. Nice hand for my good friend, Mr. Al Stevens.
Love my hugs. The Small World Award is presented to those callers from outside the continent of the United States and Hawaii who are attending their first convention in the States. Of the 141 current overseas members, over half of them, 71, have attended a convention here in the U.S. and have received the Small World Award. Of those Small World recipients, 11 are here today. And as I call your name, please stand and remain standing until we get everybody recognized and we can have one large round of applause for them. Okay? Walt Burr from Germany. His first convention was 2008, and this is his 6th U.S. convention. Don Casper from Germany. First convention was 2001, and this is Don's 11th convention. Trevor and Chris Day, first convention 1999. This is their 17th convention.
From England.
He knows that.
The island. No, Trevor and Chris are from Great Britain, and we welcome them. Masaharu Hinaga from Japan. First convention was 2005, and this is his 10th convention. Robert Hurst from England. First convention was 1990. This is Robert's 17th convention. Naru Okamura is here from Japan. First convention was 2013. This is his 3rd convention. Welcome back. Takozaki, Japan. First convention was 1979. And this is Tak's 13th convention with us. Tom Reiner from Japan. Tom's first convention was last year, 2014. This is his 2nd U.S. convention. Jeanette Stoible from Switzerland. Her first convention was 1994, and this is her 19th convention. Masaru Wada from Japan. First convention was 2004, and this is his 7th convention with us. And wait, recognize me. Al Stevens. My first convention was 1976, and unfortunately I received my first, my Small World Award in 1980, and this is my 20th convention. How about a round of applause? Now, attending this year, for the very first time, I am pleased to present an additional Small World Award. From Japan, our candidate is Hiroshi Nakagawa. Please. Say a few words.
We what? Maybe what?
He's not kidding.
Thank you, Dana. And hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Hiroshi Nakagawa. And this time, I'm representing JSDA, the Japan Students Association. I'm replacement of Shozo Nishimura, and I'm in charge of international affairs committees. And this time, this is my first attempt to the CALLERLAB, so I'm over the moon. This year, 5 members out of 21 Japanese attend Masaru Wada, Naru Okumura, and Takozaki, and Doc Hirada, and myself. I have to say, especially, I was born much than them. As a Japanese, I was born early, much later. I'm young. So I want to take back what I have learned and felt about current CALLERLAB activities and future direction. And I think we have to act a worldwide cooperation with CALLERLAB. Then it not to our small world. This beautiful plaque I received. Very much thank you. I could participate in this convention to exchange information and friendship. It is really small world, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Once again, have a nice hand for all of our small world. All right. I get to introduce a southerner. This is kind of cool. I live in Texas, but I'm from Atlanta, so this is close by. For the 25-year Calling Awards, I'd like to introduce Kip Cleveland. He is from Alabama. He started calling in 1986, joined CALLERLAB in 1990. He has served as Vice Chairman of the Advanced Committee and serves on several other committees. This is Skip's 9th Calling Convention. Skip Cleveland.
Unlike special privileges to the chairman, I was told to bring mine with me. Ladies and gentlemen, the quarter century certificates are awarded to CALLERLAB members who have been calling for 25 or more years. The first awards were made in Baltimore in 1986 and have been awarded annually since then. Since 1986, a total of 1,429 CALLERLAB members have received the quarter century certificate. Of those, 538 are still active members of CALLERLAB, and 91 are present at this convention. Would those 91 and their partners please stand? Tonight, 6 members attending this convention received their 25-year certificate by mail in the year that they reached this milestone. This is the first convention we have the opportunity to honor them by name at a convention. Would these callers and their partners please stand and remain standing so that we may recognize this achievement? I will, as always, ask that everyone please hold their applause until we have everyone standing. Thank you. Scott Brown from Pennsylvania, calling 29 years. Ted Clements, New Mexico, 42 years. Paul Cote, Texas, 27 years. Aaron Goodman, Canada, 32 years. Hiroshi Nakagawa, Japan, 37 years. I Started at age 2. Tony Thomason, Texas, 42 years. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please. I'm going to ask the recipients that are going to receive this certificate this year at this convention to come up to the podium as I call out your name so that we may present you with your certificate. And ladies and gentlemen, it will probably take some of them a little time to get here, so you're more than welcome to applaud on their way up here. Andy Chung, Canada.
I never thought I'd make it to 25 years. Here I am.
Dennis Clark, India, Anna.
I'm going to be short, but I have to recognize some people. Jim Robart, who has passed on. 3 other callers who are here tonight. Don, Casper, Jim Robart, and who has returned, Al Stevens, all from Germany, where I started calling. Yeah, I'm in Indiana now, but those 4 people, when I went to Germany, were very instrumental in getting me into calling. And I want to thank you for me being able to stand up here tonight. Thank you.
Al Frazier, Texas.
It's been a fun ride, and I've had a lot of people that's helped me along the way, supported me, and a lot of you are here, and I just appreciate all of you. Thank you.
"25 members who were unable to attend this convention will celebrate their 25th anniversary of calling this year. Their certificates will be mailed by the home office following this convention to them. Their next occasion to attend one of these conventions, they will be honored at that time by name for their accomplishment." Again, a round of applause for everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of our 25-year recipients. I think that's almost back that far. Almost. Don't forget, it was a very short evening tonight. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot to do, but there is an auction next door. It will start, I'm assuming, pretty close to right after we finish here. And they got a lot of nice things to bid on. So go put money in the foundation. We need it. All right, to close up our festivities this evening, we'll bring on our executive director, Donna. I don't know.
Please give a hand to Wade Driver for the... At this time, I normally get up here and announce any changes in room assignments or schedule for the next day. As of right now, there are no changes. I would like to ask all the award recipients and the presenters, I'd say all the presenters and award recipients, to meet me over on the left-hand side after the banquet for photos. So we can get photos, so please stay for that.
The rest of you are free to go to the auction tonight, as Wade said. The auction will be in Colorado, right next door. I believe we'll probably start about 15 minutes after we leave here. That gives you a little bit of time to get over there and get set up.
Okay.
We have sold all the tickets for the Hilton drawing. And at this time, I'd like to offer my special thanks to Paul, Cody, and Ellen. We had originally planned to make the drawing on Wednesday morning. However, since all the tickets are sold, does anyone object to us doing it tonight? No. We will do it during the auction. That way you can go to the auction and find out who won the auction.
Do you have an email?
If you do not win, Paul says he can probably hook you up with one, right, Paul? Okay, so we'll do the drawing during the auction. And if you do decide to go to bed instead of go to the auction, I'm sure we'll have it at the office for you tomorrow. Paul said he will have it packed up sometime tonight. Okay? With that, I thank you all for coming. We hope you enjoyed the meal. I think it's probably the earliest we can finish our banquet in many, many years. And we thank you all. We thank the serving staff, and have a good evening.